tuned in to Story Time with Big Game Al. Yes, it's Pickups 76. So yeah, let's crack open a beer to start with. So we've got some horrors. Lin Folan. Now I can read it. This is an extra Irish stout, 6%. So hopefully it's not going to blow up. Dark chocolate and vanilla flavours combine with the mulled mocha aroma. Smells good. Does smell chocolatey. Yes, it's not bad. Not bad at all. Let's make some room here for when I show these games. So, as you can see, the room's looking nice and tidy. Look at it. Another shelf added. It's looking nice. Got some room for some Dreamcast games. Yes, we've got plenty of room. Some PS1 storage space. Loads of Saturn space down the bottom. So yeah, got some more games for you. So they've all got a little bit of a story to why I bought them. So this could be a long video. Because normally I just show them and don't talk much about them and it lasts about half an hour. So this could be a lot longer. But we'll see how we go. So first up, I was just having a look on Red Arts Games. Because every now and again they put games back in stock and... yeah, I've got a few games, but this was the one I was most excited about getting because it's a shooter, and I like my shooters. Although this one I've been told is not very good, but I really can't wait to give it a go. That's Full Blast for the PS4. So yeah, Full Blast is your typical shooter, but apparently it's not very good. So I'm going to have to give this a go. Who knows? Could stream it. It's one of the games that I want to play. So your vertical shooter, I would try and read the back, but it's all in French. So as you know from Red Arts Games, it's based in France and have released some of the more rare and more expensive games like Halloween Forever. So who knows, this could be the next rarity. I doubt it very much, but yeah, we have got Full Blast in the collection just because I want to play it. Right, this next game I've been playing it. It's okay. It's pretty basic. There's a lot of courses on it. Yeah, it is a racing game, kind of. It's for the Xbox One. It's Garfield Kart Furious Racing. So this is trying to be a little bit like Mario Kart, where you collect your power-ups and try and chuck pies at people. I don't know what the pie reference is, but yeah, there's so many different characters, and basically you have to try and get every hat for the characters, which I've done. I've managed to get all the hats, but it's getting the spoilers. You have to win all the championships on the hardest difficulty. Like, you get a spoiler for every race you win in different championships. So, but you can't win them all with the same character. You've got to win some with different characters, and it's a pain. And the handling is not great on it. It's one of these ones where you've got to try and like drift to build up power-ups, like speed boosts. So, but it's okay. I've got about 660G, I think, out of it so far, or 650. So I think I've got 3 achievements left to get, which are like the hardest 3. They're like, one of them is like under 1%. I've got it, so I'll get it eventually. But yeah, there you go. Garfield Kart Furious Racing. When I ordered it, I thought it was going to be a lot better than it was, but you never know until you try these things. So I was happy to get that. This one I haven't started, but as I like my racing games, I was just in one of my local CXs just looking through what racing games they had on the Xbox One, and I come across this one, which is Gravel. So this is just your typical racing game. So This is the definitive off-road playground. Perform amazing stunts in the wildest places on earth. So there you go. It's got stunts on there as well as racing. So yeah, it's all come through. It's in nice condition. Like I said, I just haven't played it yet. So I really need to give that a go. And the next two was from the game collection. So this one is also for the Xbox One. It's a series that goes all the way back to like the PlayStation 1 days. Absolutely love it. It's another racing game, stunt game, off-road game, whatever you want to call it. It's MX versus ATV, all out. So motorbikes versus quad bikes. So yeah. So this, I bought this because on the game collection at the moment, this is, let's say $7.95, and if you buy this from CEX, it's £20. You can actually buy this and trade it in to CEX for 12, so you can make £4 off of one of these if you're looking to make some credit. But for me, I wanted it to play, so yeah. I'll say I've really enjoyed the MX and ATV ones over the years, so to have them both together, because back on the PS1 and PS2 days and stuff like that, they was separate, and then it was, I think it may have been on the PS2 they started to combine them, or it could be later on the PS3 that they've done it, I can't remember. But it's great that they're together now, because it's not just an MX game or an ATV game, it's both of them. Although there's an ATV game on the GameCube, so maybe it does go back longer, I don't know. Someone let me know in the comments. And next up is a Switch game, also from the game collection. So this was, I want to say $17.95. It wasn't a cheap one. They do a limited edition version of it. I was tempted to get, but like collector's edition. But I decided just to go for the basic one. It's a game I want to play. So basically it's a 2D platformer where you're inside a reality TV show basically, and the way of escaping it is to stay alive. Not get caught and not die. And that is Ministry of Broadcast. So yeah, I see this on there and I thought that game looks quite interesting because they do like a little trailer, so I went. The trailers don't always help you out on there. Some of these companies just put trailers and they don't actually put any actual gameplay in it, so they try and make it the best they can to sell their game, which you can't blame them really. They're in it to make money. So I looked up someone doing a playthrough of it and just looked at a little bit of the game footage, and it was really fun, like watching it. And it looked like they'd done it in about 3 hours, so it's not really a long one. So, a country divided by the wall. To cross it and to reach your family, you must compete on and win. So yeah, basically it's got other people in there as well who are trying to escape, and if you kill them, it helps you out of it. So I think it's like last one survive gets out sort of thing. But as you can see, it's really retro style. So, in a reality TV show. There you go, it says it down there, reality TV show. So yeah, this is one I'm really looking forward to playing. Like I say, the footage on it looked absolutely brilliant. If you go and check out some gameplay footage, I know I recommended this to a few people in the group, and I'm sure a couple of them have bought it on my recommendation, so hopefully a few more of you will. It looks quite fun. Right, got some 360 up next. Some quite nice titles, I think. So, first up, movie I loved back in the day. One of your DreamWorks ones. Love a good cartoon movie. This was Kung Fu Panda 2. So this is a Kinect game. So I'm hoping it's going to have a storyline behind it and not just stand in front of it and do kicks after kicks and punches just like they do in the movie. So, well, not in the movie, like you do for Connect. So, Kung Fu is at risk of being gone forever. Become Po as you punch and kick enemies alongside the Furious Five. So it sounds like you're just going to do punching and kicking, but it has got a storyline behind it. Your body is the controller as Po trains you in the art of Kung Fu. So there you go, you learn Kung Fu as well. Play Connect for Xbox 360. Exclusive mini games with Po. Oh, it's got mini games in there as well. So yeah, it does look really fun. Of course, it's all nice and complete. So that's the reason why I got that one. So next up, I like my strategy games, I like my board games, so I had to pick up Monopoly Streets. So yeah, this is like your Monopoly game, but this is more futuristic, where the buildings are all 3D and stuff, and you actually walk around in the city when you move, rather than watching your little thing move along. So it's got, looks like it's got the classic style one there, but it's more made for these sort of things. Classic Monopoly comes to life. There you go. What more can you say? Again, lovely and complete. So this is definitely one that I'm looking to give a go. Can't wait to put this in the system and play it. So really happy with that. Right, this is a game I've never played before, but it's meant to be amazing. And I'm gonna get shot here down by everyone, but I've actually got it now so I can play it. That's Left 4 Dead. So I've got the second one, but I didn't want to play the second one until I played the first one. So this is your typical survival horror shooting style game, whatever you want to call it. 4 survivors in an epic struggle, fighting hordes of swarming zombies. Can you survive the zombie apocalypse? So there you go. If I can get 4 people to play online with me, if the servers are still up, that would be amazing. Because I'm sure everyone's probably finished it by now, so I'm the only one who's left. So it's probably just got the single player way of playing it, or people in the room, I don't know. It's only 1 or 2 player. But online it's up to 8, so. Or co-op 2 to 4. So yeah, hopefully it's still got the online on it, and let me know if you've got it down below and you want to play some online together. And last up for the Xbox 360 is a title for the PS3 that's going up, and I feel I had to get this now before the price went up anymore. And not only that, it's meant to be an absolutely amazing game. So it's got one of the cutest looking characters on there, which is probably the most evil with what they do. But it's Lollipop Chainsaw. So yeah, see her coming towards you with a lollipop in her mouth, thinking, oh yeah, she's nice and cute, and then chops your head off with a chainsaw. So your typical American cheerleader. Who is that? San Romeo Knights. There you go, San Romeo Knights. So really looking forward to giving this a go, and I know there's an achievement on it for looking up her skirt. So we've got on the back here. I thought that was an Xbox Live code I was going to give out to our mate Wish Wash. Manual's a bit flimsy, it's like one sheet. One sheet does all. Folded over to look like that. But yeah, happy to tick that one off while I can. Right, let's have another sip of the old stout. Right, next up is a PlayStation 2 game. So I made some room because I knew I had some PS2 games, and there's a few more I want to pick up, which are the more sort of after titles. But I saw this in my local CEX and I thought, you know what, never seen that around, didn't know it even existed, had to get it. Absolutely loved the TV series many years ago, and that's the XFiles. Resist or Serve. So yeah, got Mulder and Scully on it, going around trying to solve all these mysteries with aliens and whatever else. Psychic stuff, paranormal activity, all that sort of things. So, it's made by Sierra. Metal Jesus might have touched this at some point. He wasn't too busy making PC games. But the manual never quite fits. But yeah, all nice and complete. It's in my local CX. It's one of them ones that don't keep any manuals behind the counter. So they've actually got some like tasty PS2 titles, but like 60, 70, 80 pound plus sitting on the store floor, and they've still got the manuals in them. So it's amazing to see. So I've got a bit of voucher, so I may go and get one of them, which I want. It's not cheap, but I checked the condition of it the other day. I should have picked it up, but I was stupid and left it. It's probably gone now. But it was really nice condition, so I may go back and get that at some point this week. But for now, I've got the XFiles to give a go. Right, next up we have got a Wii game. Don't have many Wii games left to get. In fact, there's this one, and then I've got one more coming, and I've got no more room for Wii games. The Wii games are full. Literally, I've got 2 spaces left. This one and the one that's coming. So unless I swap some of them around or move some on or something, I don't know what I'm going to do. But this one, it looked like a fun monkey ball style game. It looked amazing, and I had to get it. I see it on their shelf, and I'm like, I know Eddie spoke about this not long ago, and he was really recommending it. And he said it's designed perfectly for the Wii because of the sensors, like the Wii remotes. They got the Motion Plus on it, so I can see where he's coming from. It's got some fun multiplayer games on there. So you got 2 players. This would be better if it was like proper split screen 4 ways. Because it looks like you can have races and stuff on it. It looks really fun. And I'm probably going to absolutely butcher the name, but it is Coripina. Coripin. Corimpa. Ball rolling maze game. So yeah, looking on the back, looks absolutely amazing. Proper monkey ball style. And the fact that at the moment this is only like £4. I'm sure this was £4 at the moment. Might have even been less than that. And obviously you know how much monkey ball games are worth, so to get a game which is like monkey ball for that price, and even comes with a few leaflets and a safety booklet in there. Had to make sure that was in there. I thought this was absolutely amazing to pick up. So, and I know a couple of other people have picked it up recently as well. So moving on, we have got a Wii U game. So I'm trying to full set the Wii U, but there's a few titles that are a bit harder to find and a bit more expensive. And I was just sitting indoors one night, got a message through from the Nameless Gamer. Sent me a link to this eBay list, and he's like, "Oh, you're after this one, ain't you? If it's on bid, it looks like it's going to go quite cheap." And I thought, you know what, I'll have a little bid on it. I think I put £35 bid. Ended up winning it for less than 30. It come to just under 30 with a postage. It was like 28 something, I think it was, all in. So this game is £50 at the moment in CX, but it's one of them ones that you can't seem to find, and it's going up and up and up. So I jumped on it while I could. Unfortunately, this one's got no manual, but with the Wii U, I'm not sure if they got manuals or not, but I know this one did have a manual. But for the price I got it for, hopefully I'll find a manual later down the line for a few quid on eBay just to complete it. But it's Jet Tailfin. So yeah, I've not played this game. I have no idea what it's about. It's got no screenshots, but it's one of them ones that's going up in price and getting harder to find. So to win it at that price is fantastic. So yeah, that is a massive thanks to the Nameless Gamer there for hooking me up with this deal. if you have played it, let me know down below what it's like and if I should get the Wii U hooked up for it. Right, now we've got some retro-ish. There's one game in it that's not retro, but I'm calling it retro because of what game it is. Right, so first up of this lot is a Game Boy game, or Game Boy Color game to be exact. So when I was getting that stuff in my CEX the other day, I said, I've noticed you got a couple of Game Boy games in stock. Not looking at the Color or Game Boy Advance or any of that, I just looked at the Game Boy ones. And there was like a couple of, well, there was one game I wanted in there, but I ended up buying 3 Game Boy games in the end. But I saw this in there, and I think it was £25, and it was in one of these lovely little cases. I've just taken it out of, so it's always nice to get a few more of them. But yeah, I looked at it and I thought, right, I want to make sure this is genuine. It's probably giving away what type of game it is. So I've had a good look over it. The cart looks legit. The label looks legit. I've taken it apart. The board looks legit. So I'm 100% certain this is legit. And also, I tried to play it and the battery don't work no more, which also gives me a good indication that this is like a legit one. So I need to get a new battery for it so I can actually play it. And yeah, kept you late waiting long enough. That is the almighty Pokemon Silver, or Pokemon Silver version with Lugia on the front. So yeah, a follow-on from the original Pokemon games, the red, blue and yellow. They released Silver and Gold, which is just moving on to the next area, different Pokemon in there. I believe, is it the... No, the Kanto region is the first one, I know that one. I forget what region this is. If I had my Pokemon Go app on, I'd be able to tell you, because I forgot now. But it's got all the regions on there. Drop it down in the comments, let me know. Although I'll probably know before this goes up, because I'll have a look. But yeah. So I was really happy to get this. Like I say, to play it I need to get a battery, but I just picked up Yellow last week, so I'll be playing that first anyway. And getting that finished, going to the Pokemon League and winning it, and then trying to catch Mewtwo. As soon as I caught Mewtwo, I'm going to class that as beating the game. So yeah, and then I'll move on to this one. So yeah, I was very happy to find that. Just need to sort out a battery. Let me know down below if the batteries are easy to change, because I'm assuming they're quite easy. But when I've got Yellow done, he had to solder it in, so I'm not sure. But yeah, happy to have Pokemon Silver version. Right, so this is where I said it's kind of retro. I've got a Vita game. It's one of the games I absolutely loved back in the day on the PS1. It's one of the kind of earlier titles, maybe even like one of the launch titles, I believe. Very, very early on. And it's Wipeout. Wipeout 2048, this version. So yeah, absolutely amazed to have this. I've not given it a go yet, but like I say, I like my racing games. This is the futuristic, hovering racing, 300 plus mile an hour races. It's, I don't know if it's meant to have a manual. It's got a nice little sheet there, little network, PlayStation Network sheet, what you get. But yeah, very happy to get this Vita game. And when I go to work, I can take my Vita with me and have a little bash on that. So, next up we have got an N64 game. So this is a 3D platformer. Not your usual Marios and Croc and stuff like that, them sort of ones, Crash Bandicoot. They've tried to do it a bit like that, but it's okay. It's not the best, but for the price it is, I think this is like less than a £5 to get. You can't really go wrong. That's Chameleon Twist. So look, his weapon is his tongue, used like a whip. So lovely condition. So I've not actually got round to fully giving it a go yet. I'll just give it a little test to make sure it worked. So I've only played a little bit of it, but from what I've played so far, I feel it's going to be quite a good game. Who knows? Could even be a hidden gem. Who knows? I do like my platform games, so looking forward to cracking that in the system and playing it a bit more. Right, next up we've got a SNES game. So again, when I was looking in my local CX, I never look up SNES games. I'm not really collecting for them, but if I see them when I'm out and about and it's a title that I want, I'll pick it up. Because I've got the EverDrive, so I've got them all. So I'm just like, these are basically just backups if anything happens to the EverDrive while I'm getting that fixed. If I wanted just to play it still. So yeah, what have I picked up for the SNES? Well, you know I like my strategy games, so I've got SimCity. So yeah, SimCity, you get to build your own cities in it. And what more do you want? Hours and hours put into this on the PC. So I'm wondering how it's going to play on the SNES because I've not played it yet. I'm assuming the graphics ain't going to be as good and the cities ain't going to be as big. Possibly not even all the stuff on there. But it's a strategy game, it's on the SNES, and I'll give it a go. Right, 4 more games to go. Maybe we'll get this in around the 30-minute mark. Who knows? Right, so a little swig more of my beer because I've not even done half the bottle yet. Right, PlayStation 1 game. I saw this in a local cash converters and it was 99p, and I'm like, I'm not leaving it behind for that. Plus, it looked like a game that I wanted to play. It's a war game. It looks like a nice little fun multiplayer battling game. Who knows? The fiercest 3D combat game ever. Yep, so I said it's a war game. It is war games. Well, it says on the front here, what's this? DEFCON 1. War games, DEFCON 1, but on the side it just says war games. So to me, it's war games. So it's split screen action, battling. So we've got 32 ground sea and air attack units. The ability to command up to 8 units at once. 3D terrain and weather which affects the troops' movements. Oh, look, there's all snow and all sorts on there. That'll make it hard for some of them vehicles. 30 campaign-based missions. Command NORAD or WOOP, W-O-P-R. Is this kind of like a Command & Conquer game then? Have we found like a Command & Conquer game without even realising it? What else they got? Groundbreaking split screen 2-player options. Analog control, DualShock compatible. War Games DEFCON 1 is an action-packed, all-out fragfest designed specially for PlayStation. So there you go. It's only on PlayStation, I believe. But it looks amazing. So you can command up to 8 vehicles at once. So maybe it is a kind of Command & Conquer style game. I'll have to give this a go. This is going to be bumped up to the top of the list of games to play. Because if we found another like hidden gem style game on the PS1 which could make it into my top 10, I will be happy to play that. And next up, for the last one for the PS1 series, which is absolutely fantastic. Played this for hours and hours on the Mega Drive. I believe I had this game back in the day as well. Many, many years ago. Unfortunately, the cover I got is the Value series. But it's a Codemasters game, that might give it away to some of you. It is Micro Machines V3. So yeah, if you don't know Micro Machines, you get your little cars and you race around all these weird tracks. It was like pool tables or God knows what. It's like tables with rulers you got to drive across as your bridges and stuff like that. What they got on the back of this. So you got a plate of food there. Someone's left like a can of drink, they've tipped it on its side. There's a baguette someone's riding over. Or French stick, whatever you want to call it. There's cartons of orange juice you're jumping over with like a card to catapult you. There's a pile of money. There's all sorts going on the back of that. But they're really fun. And the object of it is you race around and you've got to try and get to the front, and like when the other cars disappear you win. So it's like that. Well, this is the ones that I've played on the Mega Drive anyway, so I'm assuming this is like the same sort of thing. If if you can't see them on the screen anymore, they've all gone. And if you lose the track of the leaders, you've gone. So, but yeah, it's all nice and complete. We've even got little Codemasters booklet in there to tell you what games have come out on it. So, all Micromanics, we just picked that one up. LMA 2001, Prince Nazim Boxing Music 2000, Downhill Mountain Biking, Toka World Touring Cars, World Championship Snooker, and Colin McRae Rally 2.0. I think I've probably got most of them. I'll have to check. But yeah, Micro Machines added to the collection. Extremely happy. Right, next up we've got a Dreamcast game, and I'm going to class it as a shooter, but it's not your typical shooter. It's kind of like a platform shooter. So you can control a little spaceman who flies around, but he's got to go through like different tunnels and stuff, and then there's like blocks on the tunnels you've got to shoot, and then there's like the enemies. When you see the enemies, you've got to shoot them, but you fly around all over the place. It is 2D, and I'm probably going to completely butcher the name of this one as well, but it's Benjay 0, however you pronounce it. Bangayo. Yeah, who knows? But yeah, it looks absolutely amazing. Definitely one that's going to get played soon. Like I see this in my local CEX, and it was like 40 quid, and I'm thinking I've never seen that before, but looking at the cover it looked like a shooter. So I googled some gameplay, and I was like, yeah, this looks really fun. This looks like a sort of game, but 40 quid is a bit much. So I went on eBay and I found a copy. I think it was for £28. So while I was in CEX looking at this copy, looking at this game, should I say, I bought this copy off of eBay for £12 cheaper. So extremely happy to add this, and of course, looking at eBay, you get to see the condition of it. So disc is in the front there, really nice condition, and of course you got the manual in the back. Again, really nice condition. So really looking forward to give that one a go. So that leads us on to the last one. So I wasn't going to buy this. I knew this was in my local CEX when I went to buy a load of these other games, and I thought, for a Saturn game, 30 quid, that seems a bit much. But then I looked on eBay and it seemed to be going for that or a bit more than that, especially complete seemed to be going for a little bit more. Then I looked up some gameplay and I thought, yeah, that looks my style of game. I thought, yes, it's one of these, it's a little bit different to the originals, but I'm willing to give it a go. It looks fun. I've heard good things about it. So what did I pick up? So for £30 in vouchers, should I say, which probably cost me about £12 or £13, not much, is Sonic R. So they did have a few other Saturn games I was after in there, but they didn't have any manuals. But he cracked this one open eventually. It was a bit awkward, and I'm going to struggle with it now, ain't I? Should have pre-opened this ready. Oh, I've got it out. So he cracks it open, and there it is, all complete with the manual. And I was like, yes please, I'll take that. So extremely happy to add that. And it looked, some of the gameplay I saw was like, it seemed like a racing style game, but like you're running and you collect coins, and then like it's like some kind of speed boost you can get to try and get a little bit quicker. But looking on the back now, it looks like there's it does look like it's just all running. It's got different vehicles in it. Got the Eggman in there, but the one I was watching though was mainly running with Knuckles, and Knuckles was pretty fast. But it did look really fun, so gonna have to give this a go. It's definitely gonna be one of them games that's gonna be better playing with 2 players. So I'm gonna have to get another Saturn controller and get the old nameless game around here again for another gaming night with a few beers. And I'm sure with this being a Sonic game and both of us being Sega fans, this will definitely be getting played. So I might have to have a few practice goes on it first so I can get a little bit better and then I can win them all. But yeah, that is everything I've got this week. So hopefully you've liked this video a bit better, where I've gone into like a bit of backgrounds of why I bought them and what type of games they are and where I've got them from, a little bit more story driven. So rather than just going, yeah, I've got this, looks good, it's in the collection. So hopefully you've enjoyed this. I've been pointing in this sort of direction from like Eddie, who else was it? Eddie and Paul has given me like sort of advice, telling me I should try and talk a bit more rather than just going, oh, I've got this game, there's no reason why I got it. So thought I'd give it a try. Hopefully you've enjoyed it. Let me know down below, and I'll try and do all my videos like this without going, I got this because and then not really knowing. So these are games that I've bought because I've wanted them, not just because I bought them for the sake of buying them. So hopefully you've enjoyed this one. So that just leaves me to say thank you all for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.